All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Are we there?
Yeah, good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah,
Good morning, sir.
Good
We are
we are
here.
morning.
here live and direct. Good morning.
All right. Good morning.
Good
Good to have
morning.
everybody on board. Morning, man. Good morning to all those typing, just trying to set up. All right, so let's get started. Today is 28th of February, 2024. This year is a leap year, so we still have 29 tomorrow before we cross to the month of March. So I want to welcome us into this analysis. We'll look at the fundamental, then we'll switch to the technical. And I'm on Forex Factory. For the fundamental today, we have our major events in the afternoon. There has been some events earlier today, but it was in the middle of the night in our Nigerian time. Morning. Oh, morning, Mr. Bimbola Motorshop. Good morning. So we've had the CPI from Australia, which came out actually less than forecast. I'll give us an update on some of the forecast I gave, the analysis I gave for the week on Monday. Most of it are already, playing out just like the analysis, had gone. Like the CPI, my forecast was that if the news does not favor the AUD, we'll see a crash on the AUD USD, and that has happened just like the forecast I gave on that instrument, but I will still go later on to check on that. So, and also for New Zealand, there has been some statements and the rate statement from the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, press conference, policy statements. All those have already taken place in the middle of the night while we were sleeping right here in Nigeria. So the major event today is in the afternoon by 2:30 p.m. And that is the USD prelim GDP quarterly and prelim GDP price index quarterly. That will be by 2:30 p.m. And today we have the G20 meeting, which is taking place all day. Later tonight by 8:10 p.m., we'll have the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Governor Orr is going to give a speech. So just ahead in the afternoon, however we handle the afternoon session, we still need to do this because the USD news is in the afternoon. But just on a general note, if the actual is greater than forecast in the afternoon, we'll be looking to buy the US dollar. If you have both events, because you have two events happening simultaneously, if for the two events the actual is greater than forecast, we'll be buying the dollar. And if the actual is less than forecast, we're looking at selling the dollar. We'll get more updates on that later in the afternoon. So I'm going to switch over right now to the technicals. We'll first review the weekly outlook, which I gave on Monday. And from there, we'll go into what we have for this morning. All right. So on Monday, I gave quite some analysis for the week. And this analysis was, like I told us, you have access to watch it again on my YouTube channel. And I also made a PDF version of this analysis, which I dropped in or at least in most of the WhatsApp group, not really all of them, but most of them, and from my outlook, I said I was bullish on the dollar, on the USDX, that's the dollar index. I gave a weekly outlook of a bullish dollar index, and that has played out just in line with the forecast because the dollar index is already in the bullish mode, and so far has been able to gain, though not much, at least on the breakouts, from the point of the breakouts, it has moved to the tune of about 15 pips thereabouts. It still should have, some movement to still catch up. Should you enter now? The answer is no. There is a perfect entry for these things. And currently, RSI is very close to 70, is at 68. So we may have some retracement before we have a continuation. Now, these are some of the things we need to note when trading. That we have a breakout and maybe we are doing analysis and we say this is happening, does not mean you must enter immediately. You need to, if you have missed the main entry you need to wait for another entry, or else you may just see a retracement. Price may go against you, and if you look like, hey, but they said this thing is buying, how come it's going against me? There is a right timing, to enter trades. So I believe this should still go forward, all things being equal, except probably if the news in the afternoon changes the direction, because fundamentals sometimes can override technical. But if that does not happen, we should still have more appreciable movement on the dollar index. And also on Monday, I think I gave the outlook on Euro JPY. Now, this is still information, it's evolving. But then between Monday and now, we've had some considerable amount of movement on this instrument. I think I give it on 1 hour, though it's equally applicable on 4 hour. Currently, we are about to have, now, when I gave the outlook on Monday, I think the Euro JPY price was somewhere around that place. Let's confirm with our vertical line tool. Today is Wednesday 28th. That was 26 in the morning. That will be 26 8 a.m., which will be 7 a.m. our local time. Yeah, okay, price was somewhere around here. All right, so I've seen where price was, which is a fact. Price was actually around here. And I remember telling us that maybe we may have a head and a shoulder and possibly a drop. Now, that didn't happen as expected. Rather, price went up to hit the trend line and broke out downwards from there. Currently, price has broken out of the trend line. Now, this can still be taken as a trade for today because it's, it's a continuation. Now, this is where price is. We have a minor support level here. Once price breaks this minor support level, you can trigger a sell on Euro JPY. That is, very valid for today. I expect once price breaks this support level, we should have, a free fall of price on Euro JPY. So it's an update on Monday's analysis, and yet also, a valid trade setup for today. Please take note of that. I think I gave GBP CHF. Yes, I did. And I said I'm expecting a bearish movement, that this should form a double top and a bearish breakout. Currently, we've seen some, movement in the bearish direction on this instrument. I'm waiting for price to break this trend line, because on the 4 hour, this is what I remember saying. You can check the video again for a confirmation. We have a double top and a breakout. So that is still very valid. So for those who are swing traders, this is for swing traders. If price breaks out below the current trend line, you don't need to wait for price to get to the neckline. You can trigger a sell. Once price breaks the trend line here, you can trigger a sell and ride the trade down. So I still remain bearish on the GBP CHF. So it's the continuation also from Monday till now. And another instrument I analyzed was the USD CHF. Yeah. And for the USD CHF, I remember clearly telling us that we have an inverse head and shoulder pattern, which should lead to a bullish breakout. That is still very much in effect. It's still, even on the 4 hour, is still a very valid, setup. So I still expect more movement, on this USD CHF. So the news later this afternoon, can just help us trigger that movement. Going to 1 hour time frame, this is yet to have its major break. So in the course of today, if you see price, if the news in the afternoon today favors the dollar, then we should see price. Price is currently testing the trend line. So if the news favors the dollar, then we should see a more bullish breakout. And because it's an inverse head and shoulder, then I expect a more reasonable bullish movement on the USD CHF. So please, let's take note of that. It's both an update from Monday and also a trading signal for today. And next, I gave AUD USD. I said I was bearish on this instrument, and my analysis has proven to be true because we've had a massive bearish breakout on this instrument, more with the news in the course of the night. Let me see the news again. CPI, I said if it does not favor the AUD, then we will see a crash. And that happened in the middle of the night. The news came out, actual less than forecast, two events. One actual less than forecast, the red, the other one, the black. So that tells us that price will go bearish, and the price has dropped by 34 pips. Though when we had the analysis on Monday, I think price was somewhere around okay, yes, price was just around this place on Monday morning, and between then and now, this instrument has dropped to the tune of about 43 pips. Will it continue further? Well, I would say trade with caution, because using Fibonacci, this has already hit Fibonacci 50. I would not advise to enter this one anymore. So just steer clear. That doesn't mean it may not still drop further, but using Fibonacci, it's better to play safe. This has already moved. It may still drop to 61.8, but to be honest, it's not guaranteed. So I will not be looking at making further entry on this one. That's a gone trade. It has done most of the movements that was forecasted. And next one I'll check is the Euro USD. Now, Euro USD is still very much evolving, because, just like I gave it that if the dollar index and the USD will be bullish, Euro USD will be bearish, and that is already playing out, just like I analyzed. I remember telling us that on the daily time frame last Thursday, we had a rejection candle on the Euro USD, and this is the rejection candle right here on a resistance level on the daily time frame. So I expected a bearish breakout this week, and I said on 1 hour I could cite the formation of a head and shoulder pattern. A head and shoulder, head, and now second shoulder. So this is just playing out just in line with what I analyzed on Monday. Currently price, I remember drawing a trend line right here. And currently price has dropped to the tune of both the USD and Euro USD has not really moved much, about 11 pips. Let's look at Fibonacci. All right, there's still a lot of room for movement on this instrument. So if you have missed a main entry, still relax. Price will still drop. But I will advise to wait for the news in the afternoon, because currently price is already at Fibonacci 32. At Fibonacci 30, it's going to experience a retracement. So let's just hold on and wait. Maybe even before the news is released, if there's a retracement and continuation. Though I would really prefer you wait for the news, because the news can actually determine further what happens. So let's wait for the news in the afternoon. If the news comes out to favor the dollar, then you can sell Euro USD, and you may target Fibonacci 50 and 61.8. So we still have a valid trade we're looking up to in Euro USD. And GBP USD is one other instrument I analyzed, I think yesterday afternoon. I remember vividly telling us that this one is forming, a symmetrical triangle. That was yesterday afternoon. And so forming a symmetrical triangle, and I said I said I was more in favor of a bearish breakout. I remember emphasizing that the price will move more in the bearish direction, and we've seen that already played out on the GBP USD. Okay, I'm rounding up on this previous analysis now. CAD JPY is another. If you're a swing trader, don't miss this one on CAD JPY. I remember telling us on Monday that it's going to be a swing trade, and everything is playing out just like I gave the forecast. Currently, price has broken out below the minor support that came up. Now, this is strictly for swing traders. If you're a swing trader, you can enter a sell on CAD JPY. This is a valid rising wedge, and the signal is clear on this one. I'll emphasize this is strictly for swing traders, those who can hold their trade for days. One, because it's their trading style, they have the patience. Two, because they equally have the right liquidity, the right capital to do so. So if you are in that category, you can trigger a sell on CAD JPY, and we can look, at, wait, just a second, please. On the second note, please hold on. I will prefer that price breaks below this Fibonacci 23.6, because when price touched it, there is a bounce. It will eventually break out downwards, but then it's just safer if you wait for a new candle to break out below this Fibonacci 23, so that we don't end up in a range and retracement before the break. So let's just wait for a new candle to open below Fibonacci 23.6. So you may just wait and see price drop by about the next like 15 pips thereabouts. The next 4-hour candle should be by 11 o'clock. By 11 o'clock, you can just watch again to see if a new candle has dropped to the tune of about 15 pips. That's if you don't know how to use the Fibonacci levels. Just look for like 15 pip drop from the current price. And if it closes below, at this level by the next 4-hour candle, you can trigger a sell on CAD JPY. It's a valid swing setup. And finally, for Monday analysis, it's a weekly outlook, so that's why I'm giving us an update on that. I remember giving us a setup on DJ30, and I said I saw a head and shoulder being formed. Yeah, it wasn't perfect then, but then that's what I saw, and that's what eventually played out. A head and shoulder. Price was just where I put the circle as a Monday. You can see the second shoulder form, and price has dropped. Price has dropped to Fibonacci 38.2, and it has made a total of about 172 pips. 172 pips thereabouts between Monday and now. Oh, pardon me. So that's all on the updates from Monday. So if you took those setup, you watched it, and you waited for the breakout, and you were able to take it, that would be excellent. I remember one of our students last year, though I don't see him on the platform anymore. I think he's not a big boy. He's now an independent trader. He was able to flip his account 5 times by just taking this weekly outlook, as in he made a 500% in 1 week. I think I've mentioned this on this platform a few times. So we'll give this analysis like this, take it to heart and try to follow it, because the money you need for the week will be in this analysis. All right, so that's it for the analysis, the update on the analysis on Monday. Like I said, some of them are still valid. Some have run their course, and we're looking at new setup for today. Now, today we don't have much setup like that, but then I'll show you what I have for you. For those who are swing traders, there is a setup that is coming up on GBP JPY. So it looks like finally the JPY pairs are now ready to break out. I don't know if Mr. Son is on the platform. Okay, somebody is saying something here. The USD news that came out yesterday, 2:30 p.m., did not favor the dollar, and yet gold sold. Why? The market respected its technicals. I saw it. That's what I want. The market respected the technicals. The only truth is that it's not really all these news that are so volatile like that. I always emphasize on the ones that I know will be very volatile. If I see a CPI, I see a retail sales, I see employment or on anything unemployment, GDP. Those are the most volatile ones. Any other high impact event, sometimes even though it's high impact, may not really move the market much. Though there's a caveat, sometimes you never can tell. Those ones are like, you can't predict. But the ones that are predictable, that will surely move the market, the CPI, the NFP or employment, the retail sales, the GDP, those ones are constant. Another one after that, it's just like a 50-50 thing. So if it came out actual greater than forecast and you decide not to buy, sometimes it may just, the market just respects what the technical is saying at that point in time. So that's what happened, to the news yesterday. All right, back to GBP JPY. Like I said, we've been watching this JPY pairs for a while, and I've always said trade them with caution. But I think the coast is getting clear for a bearish movement on the JPY pairs. Now, I showed you what I saw on the Euro JPY this week. Euro JPY is selling. CAD JPY is about to sell. Now, GBP JPY is also preparing for a sell. And I think I'm a little bit more comfortable, to look for a bearish trade on GBP JPY this time around. And I will give you my reasons. Reason number one is that we have a rising wedge pattern, which is a clear one, which will lead to a bearish breakout. And secondly, I'm seeing the formation. Sorry about the alerts. It's our scanner scanning the market for you. I'm seeing a head and shoulder pattern, and this should lead to a bearish breakout. So this is a confluence I'm watching. I will say, I'm not saying it's time to sell yet, but this should lead to a bearish breakout. Now, Mr. Bamidele is saying that my audio is breaking. Is that everybody's experience? If you can hear me clearly, let me know. If I'm breaking, let me know.
Very loud and clear. Thank you, Mr.
I'm loud and clear. All right.
Very clear. Very clear.
So, Mr. Bamidele, okay, it's okay now. All right, thank you. So I have a rising wedge and a head and shoulder pattern. Now, what we'll do is that, now, like I said, please, this is strictly for swing traders. Your swing is your trading style. You trade on 4 hour. You are patient enough to leave your trade for several days. This is for you. We'll wait for price to break out below the neckline, and RSI must be below 50 at that point in time. So if it all plays out like that, then you can trigger a sell on GBP JPY. Preferably, I would say that even if this happens before the news by 2:30, I would say you should wait for the next 4-hour candle, which will be by 3 o'clock. So even if a breakout happens between now and 3, please hold on, don't take any trade. Wait till the market is, the active part of the market is gone. It's safer that way. Around 3 p.m., or even if it doesn't happen till around 7, it's still okay. Then you can, if it has now broken out, and then you can take a sell on GBP JPY. So we're watching this closely. I'm watching it also. So let's see how it goes in the course of today. And if this really works out as planned because of the head and shoulder, that should actually push the price in the bearish direction. And that means in the coming days, we should expect GBP JPY to drop to Fibonacci 38.2 at 129 pips, Fibonacci 50 at about 200 pips, and 61.5 at 274 pips. So if you're a swing trader, this is a good trade to look out for. Don't miss it as you wait for the breakout to happen. All right, so let's note that for today. And I have a setup also on US oil. Oil is another instrument I am looking at. Now, on the daily time frame, we have price hit. This is the same resistance level this instrument hit. I think I gave an outlook on this on Monday. Yeah, I think I gave an outlook on this on Monday, and was it Monday or last week? Oh, yeah, I think it was last week. Yeah, we had price really sell just in line. So with prices back again at that same resistance level. This same, not just a resistance, is a key level. It's a level where price has reacted several times. At some point, it was a support. At some other points, it was a resistance. So we call it a key level. And sometimes last month, at the same point here, price gave us a head and shoulder and gave us over 300 pips. I don't know if that was early, or not, at early this month. That was around the time we went to Abeokuta. So this level has been good to us more than once. This is the same level on Monday, or let's say, I think maybe last week. Let me just give a flashback so that you see what I'm saying. I remember giving this last week, maybe last week, Thursday or Friday, and price broke out and earlier in the month. In fact, this particular one, I posted it. I can't forget this one because I posted it on my LinkedIn page. I posted this particular one of earlier in the month. That was on the January 29th. Okay, January 29th, and maybe first few days in February. And this gave, I think, over 300 pips or so, if I remember very well. Gave, let's see. It's a breakout point. Yeah, there was a retracement also, because that's actually brought a little panic. Okay, it dropped to 180 pips at Fibonacci 50 to 79 pips at Fibonacci 61.8. 180 to 79, that's about 400 pips combined. So this has been a level that has been very, very good. So price is back. Price is back at that same key level again. So we expect the market to go bearish again. You know, there's something about resistance. If price hits a resistance level multiple times or a key level, you know, that level becomes stronger. And anytime price gets it again, you expect it to technically fall. So I still expect a bearish breakout on this US oil today. Now, this is the 1 hour time frame. What do we do here? We can draw a trend line, wait for a breakout of the trend line to trigger a sell on US oil. Okay, the person with the name iPhone, I will respond to you. Let me just run through with my analysis. Now, if you flip down to 15 minutes time frame, see that we're having a pattern here that looks a lot like a head and shoulder. So that should help trigger the price downwards. But mind you, there's also a trend line. So we'll respect the trend line also and wait for a clear entry where price breaks the trend line. You can see price is already trying to make its way down. So wait for a new candle to open outside of this trend line, and you can trigger a sell on the US oil. If I would draw a trend line at the back, I can draw that to tell us that this is equally a rising wedge. So we have a key level on the daily time frame, a rising wedge on 1 hour with a head and shoulder on the 1 hour and 15 minutes combined. So we are bearish on US oil today. We're bearish on US oil. I think we should look at it more from the 15 minutes perspective. And profit taking level should be, okay, let's assume our entries around Fibonacci 23.6. That's a much more preferred entry level. Right into Fibonacci 38 will give us 44 pips, and to Fibonacci 50 will give 80 pips. And Fibonacci, that's if it gets to 61.8, should give about 115 pips. So whichever level suits you, you know, at least you can catch between 40 pips and about 100 pips on US oil, all things being equal in the course of today. Next I'll look at is, we don't really have much setup like that for other currencies, though I would look at the PU demand and supply software, not forgetting that's our new baby in PU Prime. Euro CHF is also having a very powerful setup, and I don't want us to miss out on this one also. And this one is actually, this Euro CHF is for swing traders. So I think this week, or today rather, let me use today. Today is the day of the swing traders. We're having a lot of swing setup. Now, if you're not a swing trader, you are an intraday, you can also take part in some of these swing trades. Only you have to fine tune your entry, and you are not looking for as many pips as a swing trader will be looking out for. Now, this is Euro CHF on the daily time frame, and we have price trending downwards. Price has hit, you know, this trend line multiple times. This is a higher low, higher low. There's a fourth touch, the fifth touch. Now, from the third touch, you can see that but that's the second, that's the fourth one. This is the third touch. From the third time price is touching the trend line, you've been seeing that price has been dropping consistently. So when price touched it again this time around, that's Monday and yesterday, we expect a bearish breakout. So if you flip down to 4-hour time frame, you can see we have a rising wedge and price has broken out. Okay, let's see. If you go down to 1 hour, we can see it's still valid, but price has really moved. Okay, we'll do something so that we can accommodate our intraday traders likewise. Now, on the 4-hour side, price has broken out and RSI is clearly below 50. Is at 47. So we have a valid sell trade on Euro CHF. Now, if we go down to 1 hour, if we go down to the 1 hour time frame, it's equally a valid sell because price has broken out. Now, let me just differentiate between the two. For the swing traders, your profit level should be, picking it from the most recent low to the most recent high. The trend can still drop to at least Fibonacci 50, which will give like 100 pips. But for intraday traders, it's the structure, the profit level will be different. For intraday traders, this is a valid sell. That's all I'm trying to say. For intraday traders, I would like you to just take it from this level here and to Fibonacci 50. We'll give you just about 23, 20, 24 pips, which is not bad, because you are also not risking so much. So I will type it in the chat box now. You can take a sell on Euro CHF, sell Euro CHF, Euro CHF at CMP, and take profit at TP. Take profit at 0.95053. Stop loss. So we use our ratio 1:2 for our stop loss. 25 pips take profit. Then we look at about 12 or 13 pips for our stop loss. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's make it a little safer. Let's wait for price to, because we have a consolidation around this place. So let's rather use a sell stop order so that we wait for price to clearly break out below that level. That will be a lot safer because we have a range. We have a range at this place. So we wait for clear breakout below that level. So I will look at some 5 pips below that consolidation. And I'll give you a sell stop order. And in that case, we may also look for a bigger profit by targeting Fibonacci 61.8. All right, so I'll type it now. All right, so we'll do a sell stop on Euro CHF, and entry will be at 0.95205. Take profit will be at 0.94948, and the stop loss. Okay, so we have a 26 pips take profit here. So our stop loss will be just around 13 pips. Okay, still at the tip up there. So that will be 0.95348. All right. So that's my sales call on, trade call on Euro CHF. Okay, finally, I'm looking at BTC. It's one of the instruments I'm looking at today. So look at BTC USD. Now, I remember somebody's making some comments on BTC yesterday saying it may drop to 42,000, and I actually was questioning why. Yeah, the bull run is finally back. So any sell trade, before you take any sell trade, it has to be very well confirmed. Now, this is BTC USD on the 4-hour time frame. We have a rejection candle right in the middle. So we expect the likelihood of a drop, though it's not on a resistance level. It's not on any resistance level. Let me see something here. I'm seeing a minor support here, but let me confirm on the daily. This is the main support is actually still up above there. Okay, we're not really seeing clarity as to whether there's a support on resistance, but then on the 4-hour, we are seeing there's a possibility of some bearish movement because of this rejection candle that is here. So on 1 hour, it may eventually lead to possibly a head and shoulder, though it won't be a clear or sharp one. Let me go down to 15 minutes. It will lead to the formation of the head and shoulder. But then this will be my advice. For those who are asking about BTC, I will first say that trade with a lot of caution, because we're already in the bull run, and but price looks like it may have a retracement. So if price is able to break out below this minor support level, then it may be a time to trigger a sell on BTC USD. So wait for price to break out below and confirm with your RSI below 50. You can trigger a sell on BTC USD if those two conditions are met. And I would say don't sit on it for too long, because the price may continue in the bullish direction. So if you have a breakout, you may target Fibonacci 23.6 and possibly 38.2. Price may reverse from any of these two levels. It's just a temporary movement. It's just a minor retracement. So that's my view on BTC USD. All right, somebody has been asking about gold. Now, please take note, for the person asking about gold, I first of all run through the outlook I have. Then I now take requests from any other person that wants me to check out, any instrument. Now, I'm bullish on the dollar, and technically I'm bearish on gold. So I'll give you my reasons why I believe gold should sell. Okay, I think this was part of my analysis on Monday. Yeah, why did this keep my mind? We have a trend line there on gold on the daily time frame. And I remember telling us on Monday, price bounced off this trend line. From the third time, it was a sell. Now, at this region also, where we are at the moment, we equally expect a bearish movement from there on. So the candle of yesterday just tested the trend line, so we should expect the continuation in the bearish direction today. Hopefully, if the news today favors the dollar, that should help push gold downwards. But then if you look at gold again on another angle, we're seeing a possible formation of a head and shoulder here, which will also help to drive the price, downwards. So whichever way you want to look at it, either from the swing side or from the intraday side, that depends on your trading style. Though I will caution against trading gold on swing, because it can be very volatile. Even if you're a swing trader, still make sure you enter maximum on 1 hour. Gold can be very volatile. So this is what I have. I have a descending trend line on the daily time frame, a rising wedge on 4 hour, which is still valid also on the 1 hour time frame. currently price is ranging, it's broke out of the trend line, retested, and is ready to launch further downwards. So what I'll do now is I'll wait for price to break below this current support level. So if price breaks this support level, then you can trigger a sell on gold. So we're bearish on gold. But I will advise to wait till the news in the afternoon is released, because that can also influence how price will move. So we have a bearish outlook on gold, and price is expected. In fact, all things being equal, I'm even saying you should wait till it breaks Fibonacci 23.6. That level is very powerful for entry. It's often advisable to wait for price to break below that level before you trigger a sell. So wait for price to break below Fibonacci 23.6 before you trigger a sell on gold, and you can target Fibonacci 38.2, which can give you about 84 pips, which is good. It's really a good one. And if it goes further to Fibonacci 50, that can give you what, 150 pips. So we are bearish on gold. Now, I'll just take a minute to run through a few setup that I cited on our PU demand and supply software. The software is available. If you fund your account, you top up your account with a minimum of $100, you can access the software. Also, if you want to join a specialized Telegram group where we drop signals from this software, excuse me. If you want to join the Telegram group where we drop signals from this software, you can reach out to your account manager. You'll be guided on how to do that. For now, that group is free till the 15th of March. So that one, you don't need to top up for now. You can just join straight. But from the 15th of March, to get signals on that group, you need to top up on your account. Now, I cited a coming trade on EuroCard. I don't know if it has been triggered yet. Okay, it's still information. I'm expecting a bearish breakout, on EuroCard from the PU demand and supply software. You can see it's evolving at the moment. We have the red arrow. We have the red arrow up there, which tells us the market is about to go bearish. And currently, quite a number of the indicators are already showing us red. Just a few are still, green and blue. So maybe by the next hour candle, maybe by 8 o'clock, we check again. All these ones are still green. So by the 8 o'clock candle, if all of them turn red, then we'll be looking at taking a sell on EuroCard. But then over the course of the night and yesterday, there has been a lot of move on these instruments. Quite a number of move has happened. See Euro AUD. Euro AUD price has moved. This is a very valid trade call on Euro AUD. Though this happened in the night, price has gone up to the tune of about 45 pips on Euro AUD from the PU profit scanner, and many other instruments like that have. This is a CAT CHF yesterday afternoon. This was 14 hours, 16 hours. 16 hours is like I think our 4 p.m. thereabouts. Price had dropped massively to the tune of 5 o'clock. All right, thank you. And so on. I can keep showing you plenty moves. You can see Euro AUD JPY, AUD CHF. You can see the massive fall.
USD JPY.
This is okay. You mean I should check it with the scanner? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. USD JPY. Okay, it's currently bullish. It's currently bullish on the PU profit scanner. This is this morning trade. That's 5 a.m. This breakout actually started by 5 a.m. and it has generated 13 pips already. may still continue. Though for me, I would prefer to make entry at the right time so that you don't get surprises. But then this is valid. This is early morning breakout. So if you join the group, we'll definitely be dropping signals there. And if you want to have access to this software to be in your own trading arsenal, let's put it like that. Just top up your account with $100 and we'll get the software installed for you on your system. It works on the system, it's not on the mobile device. But with time, our research team is working on what the kind of strategy you can use on your phone that will not require that you get connected to the system. So we're really doing a lot of work to make trading a lot easier for our clients. Okay, so I have a lot of people dropping comments and requests here. So let me just run through them one by one. I think I've attended to gold. Many people have been talking about gold, Mr. Olubodun, Jamil, Shadis, FX. So I think we're cool now. I've attended to gold. Okay. Damn Larry to gold. So we're done with gold. We're done with gold. John Awe, making the fourth person. We're done with gold. All right. So let me respond to iPhone. Please, I'm new, sir, and I haven't done anything on trading before. I'll welcome you to this group. What I would suggest is that I don't know your location though. So if you let me know your location, if you're based in Lagos or Abuja, we have physical offices at these two locations where you can get physical training. However, if you are not living in these two locations or its environment, then I would suggest you join us online. We have online trainings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by 3 p.m. So the same WhatsApp group where you got the link to this Zoom class, we'll drop a link there today by 3 p.m. But before 3, mostly we drop our links like 2 hours or 1 hour, 30 minutes before the event. Just watch out in that group. We'll drop the link to a training class which will hold between 3 and 4 p.m. today. So we'll run the online classes Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You will learn a lot. Now, this morning analysis is not a training class, it's a signal and analysis class where it's actually for those who have some level of knowledge. You can still join if you want to, at least if anything at all. This PU profit scanner, anybody can use it. It's just you being able to identify colors. Red is sell, green is buy. Anybody can do that. That's so much. That's the way we have been able to simplify trading. So for somebody like you, all those things I've been talking about, candlestick pattern, head and shoulder, it will look too complex to you. You understand? But then you can join our online class where you get more knowledge, or you get this PU profit scanner. Open a live account, fund it with a minimum of $100. Okay, if you're doing first time deposit, it's actually $200 you need to do to access the profit scanner. But then if you're an old client, you top up with the $100 and you can start trading even from today. You don't need to wait. This software is just plug and play, and you start generating signals, to make profit in the forex market. So I think I've attended to that person. So next, let me look at the next person. A lot of people are just asking about gold. I think I've done gold. Mr. John Awe to BTC. Mr. Jala, I've attended to you. I've attended to, okay, I think I've attended to virtually everybody. Okay, Bamdela Latunji, Learn Forex with Rotimi. That's my YouTube channel. Now, this analysis is being streamed live on YouTube. So if you came in late, you can just, because we're rounding up now, you can go to my YouTube channel, Learn Forex with Rotimi Olawale, and you can watch this session again so that you can know the instruments to trade today. Thank you, Mr. Abiola. Now, it's not Forex with Rotimi Olawale, it is Learn Forex. Learn Forex with Rotimi Olawale. Okay, Mr. Barra is asking about AUDJPY. So let's look at that briefly as we begin to round up. AUDJPY. Now, the AUD pairs actually had a massive crash because of the news that happened overnight. So this is AUDJPY, and it's currently in a bearish mode, and it looks a lot like a swing setup. Now, I want to know, Mr. Barra, are you already on a trade on it, or you just want to know whether you should trade it? Is Mr. Barra there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just want to know if I would trade it. I'm projecting it bearish.
Yes, it's actually bearish. Bearish.
Okay.
A swing trade. You can enter a sell, but please make sure you have a stop loss. Sorry about all the. You have your stop loss in place. It has broken out. It's a valid sell, and the news in the night, the CPI that came out from Australia is actually pushing it down further. So it may still continue going down. It's a clear bearish trade call. So are you a swing trader or intraday trader?
Intraday.
If you are intraday, well, you may target Fibonacci 38.2. That's the next Fibonacci level. And at that level, it may give you up to about 40 pips. It's a bearish trade in real sense. It's a bearish trade. The rising wedge pattern, our price has broken out of the rising wedge pattern, and our RSI is clearly below 50. Even MACD, the one that's is for conservative trader, it has crossed below 0. So it's a value trade. So it may retrace a little, but then it will continue at least to Fibonacci 30.2, and that should give you up to 40 pips. All right, so let me check the next one. NAS 100. Okay, let me attend. There are some other requests before yours. Let me quickly take that. Okay, Mr. Olubodo Jami is asking, can you teach us how to draw the Fibonacci, maybe on YouTube? All right, I've taken note of that. I'll make a video on how to use a Fibonacci tool. I'll drop it on my YouTube channel before the week runs out. So just in case it skips my mind, please just send me a reminder on my WhatsApp. If you have my WhatsApp number, just send me a reminder. But then I've taken note of it. I'll surely work. Let me just write it in my notepad so that way I will not forget. I'll do it. And if you want me to do any other video, just let me know. Any video you want me to do, let me know. The site is for education, Fibonacci tutorial. So just watch out on my YouTube channel. I'll drop a video. And please, when you're on my YouTube channel, just don't watch the videos alone. Drop comments. It will help to trigger the algorithm so that more people can see the videos. And also subscribe. Don't just watch.
Mommy.
And click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I drop a new.
Yes.
All right. So what's the name of your YouTube channel? Mr. John Awe is asking. It's Learn Forex with Rotimi Olawale. So I'm responding to Mr. John Awe. So you can just pick up the name there. That's my YouTube channel. Okay. We've looked at gold. Okay. Okay, NAS 100. I think we've looked at NAS 100. I think that's the one I said I'm bearish on. We've looked at NAS 100. Okay, no. We've not looked at NAS 100. That was a DJ. Sorry, that was US oil that we looked at. All right. So this is, pardon me, this is NAS 100. I think somebody was asking about this on Monday, and I remember the analysis, I think I was talking about a breakout and a continuation. If I remember clearly. Okay, so what's the outlook? Currently, price is trading on a resistance level, and we have a rejection candle here. So we should be looking at a bearish movement on NAS 100. That's on the daily. We can flip down to 1 hour. However, on our 1 hour time frame, we can't draw. We are not seeing anything that looks like a trend line. So what are we working with is a support. So we have a range. Price has been ranging, within this zone. So in reality, a breakout above will mean a buy, and a breakout below this zone will mean a sell. So the person asking about NAS 100, price can break out either above or below, though I'm more in favor of the below because of the rejection candle on the daily time frame. I will favor more of the bearish. So in the course of today, if price breaks out below this support level, then you can trigger a sell on NAS 100. And using our Fibonacci tool, we can look at profits in the range of at least to the next Fibonacci level, which is at 38.2, can give you up to about 83 pips, which is a very good trade. And please trade NAS 100 with caution. It can actually be very volatile. It can be volatile. So please trade it with a lot of caution. Okay. I think that should be all. How can I get the software? Please reach out to your account manager. That's if you already have an account with us. If you don't have an account with us, please go to the website puprime.com and open a live account. Your account manager will reach out to you once you open an account, a live account with that from that address. Shade's FX is asking about USD CHF. Okay, I think 758. Mr. Barra is asking about, I think if you meant GDP, JPY there. Okay. 751, Mr. Barra is asking about, okay, I think we have quite a number. We need to be rounding up anywhere from now. All right, so let me take it one after the other and we'll end the class there. Mr. Barra is asking about AED JPY on the scanner. So let me flip back to the scanner. AUD JPY. You know, there was a news overnight. So this one, it's in fact, one of the beautiful thing about this scanner is that it shows you what is happening. Though it was a news, but then you could have used this to trade it because it was all bearish. The news came out not to favor the AUD, and then the scanner is telling us it didn't favor, and all the indicators lined up with the red, meaning you could have used the scanner to trade the news and still make profit. But I'm not saying you must use to trade all news, but at least it worked well in this scenario and gave her about 27 pips. So it's a signal that is passed. We have to wait for a fresh one. We don't have a fresh signal on AUD JPY for now. Okay, Shade's FX is asking about USD CHF on the scanner also. Okay, so let's look at USD CHF. USD has been bullish. You can see it's a signal that already started also. It's not a fresh one. It's kicked off around 3 a.m. So if you are an early riser, this scanner works for you. You don't need to wait till 8 o'clock. But you don't need to wait till before we do analysis, before you start making profits. You can see that this scanner works even early in the morning. As early as 3 a.m., it has picked the signal. That's gone up by 15 pips now. Hey, everybody's asking for the scanner. Please go and get it too. GBP on the scanner. Okay, let's check. GBP GBPUSD on the scanner. This is GBPUSD. See the massive bearish breakout. Very massive. All red from this point. And that's overnight too. So if you are the type that sleep late, there's nothing to worry about. You can make money in the market even in the night. And this has generated about 32 pips on GBPUSD. Trading FX, I don't know what's meant by multiple works. Can you expatiate? Coupon code? No coupon code. Discount? No. Just reach out to your account manager with PU Prime.
Sorry, sir. I also noticed that the examples you have been showing, they are all on 30 minutes. Does it mean that it works better with 30 minutes, the scanner?
Yes. You can still even go down to 15 minutes, but 30 minutes is just good.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. There's about to be a breakout on GBP card. You can see the arrow is pointing down, and we'll have all except for one. Okay, we still have a blue. We have this the only blue one. Once this one turns to red, GBP card, and I showed us Euro card earlier. Let me take, somebody is asking about, okay, we've not checked gold. All right, let me check gold. All right, so this is gold. Gold is about to also have a bearish break. You can see the arrow is pointing down. The previous candle is already a bearish candle. And all the indicators have all turned red. But I will advise to still hold on a little because we have a minor support. This green line here is a minor support line. Once the new candle breaks out below that, you can trigger a sell on gold. But that's if you have this scanner anyway. So that's the only thing I will personally wait for before I trigger a sell on gold using the scanner, because I have a minor support here. And that's actually my own personal filter though. Just once price breaks that level, I can trigger a sell. Telegram link for the scanner, talk to your account manager. It's not what we give out free like that. Okay, I think I've attended to everyone that is requesting about the scanner.
How's the exchange rate today, sir?
I need to check that. Maybe you can reach out to your account manager so that we don't take time. I don't know if it's posted yet.
Okay, all right, sir.
Just reach out, just chat with your account manager.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Shadi FX, please get the scanner. Okay, I think I've attended to everybody. All right, we already shot past our time, the 7 to 8 class, but now we're 13 minutes beyond the time. But it's been a very productive time, so we're going to end the class here. Please trade safe and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.